Thank you so much for sticking around with us this evening. I'm meteorologist Kit Thomas here. Chief Meteorologist Trevor Burchett is off. We'll be speaking with meteorologist Daniel McDonald a little bit later about your regional forecast. But overall, things are fairly quiet. Looking out into downtown Memphis, you can see we've got some clouds that have started to come into the area as well. So overall, things are pretty settled outside at the moment. But we could see a bit of a change as we go over the next couple of days. It's not going to be a major change. It's just going to be the clouds wind up clearing out for us. So overall, it's really going to stay just a fairly quiet pattern for us around the area here over the next couple of days with warming temperatures. All the extra sunshine we'll see. We'll start to see those temperatures warming up around the area. So diving into the forecast, it looks like we're currently around 70 degrees, a few degrees down from our high this afternoon. That was right around that 73 degree mark. So the last couple of days, actually pretty close to the forecast. On Sunday, I forecast 73 over 49. That was exactly what we had today. Yesterday, I tweaked it to be 72 over 50, so 1 degree off there, but still within that 3-degree forecast guarantee that we have for you here at ABC 24. Taking a look around the area, the current temperatures that we've got 70 degrees in Memphis and in Corinth. Oxford, a little bit warmer at 72. Batesville, still the warm spot, has been for a little while around the area. Down towards the south, we've got slightly warmer temperatures. You can kind of tell that we've got a bit of a warm front off to our north here. You can see it across the central plains. That temperature gradient falls from 69 to 54 across Missouri. So that's where the warm front is right now. And it's keeping that division of the warmer temperatures to the south and the rather cooler temperatures up towards the Ohio Valley at this time. Temperatures here at home, 74 at Clarksdale, so you've dropped now a degree over the last little bit. Still in the 60s to the north, and we'll probably see this similar temperature gradient over the next couple of days. Slightly cooler to the north, warmer to the south. The dew points right now in the 30s and 40s. If you were watching about 15 minutes ago, we were talking about the humidity being fairly dry. We're in around 30% relative humidity with the warm temperatures and the very dry dew points. So it feels really dry. You've got to be drinking that extra water if your lips are chapped, your throat's a little scratchy, and it's not from the pollen. It's possibly from just the dry air that we've got. Winds right now are more out of the east now than they were yesterday. Some northeast to east movement across the area. So that's the change of winds that's happening as we've got high pressure shifting through the area. As high pressure passes, our winds tend to turn clockwise, and we're going to start to see more of a southerly component as we go over the next couple of days. And that's going to bring in that little bit of a gusty wind for Wednesday. Even though we're going to have some clouds around the area, we still have the chance for those temperatures to warm up quickly because the clouds are very thin. They're just upper level clouds, nothing down near the surface that are thick enough with enough moisture to reflect the heat away. So we'll still warm up tomorrow with the sunshine, and we've got the southern wind that's going to be bringing in just warmer air from the south. Winds gusting around 15 to 20 miles per hour, so a little on the breezy side, but it shouldn't knock your hat off. Thursday morning, waking up to those gusts up around 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then we'll see Thursday calms down a little bit. But they stay out of the southeast, and that's still going to help us warm up, especially Friday. We've got a pretty much due south wind that'll help our temperatures warm up. The thing is, though, we're really not looking at much rain. This is the drought monitor. They update the map every Thursday, but every Tuesday is when they gather the data. So the rainfall data from the last week, we only had about, I think it was about 2/3 of an inch of rain between the first few days of April. Then we've been dry since Sunday. And it looks like we'll still be fairly dry the next couple of days. So the drought monitor likely to worsen for some of us, especially the fact that we've had that expansion of the drought across northern Arkansas. You can see that extreme drought there. That's the wrong tool. The extreme drought that we've got across northern Arkansas and the exceptional drought within it. So pretty widespread drought there. We've even had a pocket of the exceptional drought, the highest drought level there across parts of northern Mississippi as well. Take a look at the satellite, though. We've got a few clouds coming in. We could see those on the satellite or the cameras earlier. Everything is just that thin upper level clouds. This is actually part of the jet stream around the area. If we take a more wide view, you can see that we've got just a little bit of the jet stream that left us off towards the southeast here. It's sort of disjointed from the two, but you can see it there, and a very weak jet stream across northern Texas or northern Mexico into Texas. So not a whole lot of moisture in that jet stream right now. It's sort of cut off from the main tropics at the moment, so it really isn't drawing a lot of moisture our direction, so it's just not got a lot to work with. If we look off towards the Midwest, they've got some showers in that direction, but a few flurries trying to show up on radar. But overall, things fairly quiet across most of the country, especially here in the Mid-South. If we take a look at water vapor, this shows how much moisture there is within the column. And we can see that we've got sort of that, like I said, that subtropical jet stream is really cut off from the system that's bringing us our clouds. With this really, really dark brown shade here, this is the dry air that's cutting off all of the tropical moisture from this system that's bringing us our cloud cover right now. So not enough moisture in the air to bring us any rain. That's going to continue the next couple of days. As we look through the forecast here into Wednesday, pretty cloudy, but they're probably going to be thin enough clouds because there's not a lot of moisture like we've been saying. So that'll keep things mostly clear for us. As we go into Wednesday evening, we still have those clouds leaving our area. By Thursday midday, very sunny. That's going to help those temperatures warm up and continue to warm up as we keep pushing forward into Friday early morning. A few clouds maybe by around daybreak or so, but then we see maybe outside our area a little chance for some rainfall. So overall, not a whole lot to talk about for rain, but as we also look at the European model here in the long range, we do have the potential for seeing some scattered showers around the area. So it's just going to be, off towards the central plains and not a whole lot as we loop that back around, not a whole lot of rain reaching us here in the Mid-South. We've talked about that warm front that's to our south. It kind of turns into a stationary boundary and it holds off all of the moisture from getting to us. It's going to sort of break up everything. Then as we see into Sunday, some scattered storms across Texas and the Central Plains coming across into Arkansas by maybe Monday. So this is a chance where we could see our next phase of rain coming through is just that very weak front that's just struggling to leave the plains may have just enough energy to make it to our neck of the woods there as well. So I want to take you and take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook over the next couple of days here. As we look into the high plains, the western plains, that's where we've got our Saturday outlook here, and the potential for that to continue into Sundays exists as well. So if we switch to Sunday, we'll see that sort of expanding a little more into the Wichita area, Oklahoma City, Dallas. It is really just right on the very edge of our viewing area here. It's really just not quite making it past Arkansas. So if we look into the upper levels of the atmosphere, the jet stream, of course, that's where we've got the energy for those storms to tilt, where they become a little more severe. As we get into the weekend, we start to see that jet stream across the Central Plains, but it doesn't make it to the Mid-South. It starts to break down as it gets into early next week. So we won't have any of the upper level support to lead to any severe weather here in the Mid-South. That's good news. We've been talking about the outbreak that we had last year around this time, and it's been nice to speak in the past tense of that is no longer the case for our forecast. So this evening into the overnight, we'll see the temperatures dropping through the 50s in the meantime, probably dropping down to around 50 degrees, and we'll see those temperatures warming up through the day very quickly. It'll be mostly cloudy for us as well, as we'll see those high-level clouds rolling into the area. But overall, it doesn't look like we're going to see much impact to our temperatures because we've just got thin enough clouds that it'll warm up. We'll have that sunshine. We've got that south wind coming in, and 80s are back on the way by Friday. By the weekend, we're looking at that potential for those much warmer temperatures in the mid-80s. Well, coming up, we're going to be having our last check back in on the April outbreak that we had early last April. We've got to check in from the National Weather Service on some of their perspective after the break.